Hey, Blake Denny here. And in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to share with you the exact system that we plug in for all new clients to help them go from no energy, aching bodies, and honestly, endless frustration with past fitness experiences to teach them how to build their own fitness forever framework that some have described as literally life giving. And we're going to do so without heavy restriction, extreme protocols, and no questionable training strategies that are going to leave you hurting more than helping you in the long run. The hope today is to introduce you to a framework. And a framework is important because when exposed to all the elements of lack of time, energy, or motivation, it still stands strong and it allows you to still keep attending, to keep moving and keep going closer to your goals. And that's what we've been able to create over the last 13 years and be able to help people like Jenny, who over 2 years totally changed her approach to fitness and what it is for her, seeing improvements in mental health and her day-to-day energy while also unlocking more strength and mobility than she's ever had before. Or Marianne, whose entire approach to fitness in the past had been just centered around cardio type activities and getting in a little bit of hiking and swimming until she was introduced to a framework around strength training and learning the confidence and empowerment that comes with building that into her life to now feeling that kind of new self with, three dress sizes down, almost 40 pounds lost, and walking in with a confidence that she can do anything and everything thrown her way. Or Abby, who came to us after years of being in the athletic world and being exposed to all the strength training methods of soccer, and then trying to navigate this adult life without soccer and wondering what training would look like for her. Does it still have to hurt all the time? Does it still have to be as intense? Can I still see the same change? And realizing that she can do all of those and more without those same physical and mental costs. As I mentioned, my name is Blake Denny, and I am the owner here at Unlimited Training Systems, designer of the Fitness Forever framework with an amazing team, Tyler, Haley, and Alan. And we started almost 17 years ago for me, opened the business in 2011. And just a precursor here is that we've tested literally every training system, every training strategy you can think of, every fat loss protocol, every transformation, deep dive one-on-ones, group fitness classes. We've done nutrition coaching. Through every iteration of our program, the foundation for us was, how do we make this stick for people? How do we make it efficient and effective across all different scenarios for each individual? And how do we do it in a way that allows people to actually enjoy both the outcomes over the long run and the process in the moment? And we aren't done making it better than ever before. And we constantly are honing in on this process and on this framework to the point now of we've really gotten to identify what do most people struggle with. And we see a constant mentioning of lack of time or motivation or just unable to stick to a routine. And that time is not always just, I can't make it into the gym. It is this feeling of life is so hectic that I can't dedicate more time within my schedule to make the things happen that I want. And we start teaching a way to reframe their approach to their schedule, but also get as efficient as possible in the gym to do so. We also start to teach people about how motivation is so unreliable. How do we take people from needing external motivation to be internally motivated to do the thing? And one of the things we are absolutely best at is helping people learn how to stick to a routine and recognizing that it's not always them. Sometimes it is just bad programming. Sometimes it's poor coaching. Sometimes it's too much intensity. All of these things play in. And within our system, we systematically help people build strong foundations, put pillars on top of that foundation, and then eventually climb to huge levels in the fitness home, so to say, that allow them to keep progressing for years on end. And we do so with a really clear step-by-step process, starting people with clear visioning and accepting both where they are now, but also recognizing where they want to go. A clear movement assessment for what moves are going to give them trouble now, what motivations are they going to run into that hold them back. And then we're going to make sure that they establish the necessary foundational frameworks that in their busiest time of life or in their most anxious time of life or when depression hits, they have things in place that these things don't drop off and they can push through and come out better on the other side. We also teach people what it would look like if they did want to build their dream home of fitness. How do we kind of test and retest? How do we help people keep that consistency they built? And ultimately, when they've nailed all the foundations, what does the highest end of endurance, strength, and movement look like? And we help people get really clear on the exact steps to go there. And so, my hope for you all today is that you book a call below and we just figure out the initial things getting in your way, the schedule and structure you need to succeed, and then the very first habits and actions that you can put in place that don't even involve training that can actually help you move forward, and then talk about what an ideal program would look like for you. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Please book a call, join our free community, and we'll talk soon.